Welcome back, viewers, to another G Auto Repair YouTube video, and today we are working on a 2017 Dodge Ram 1500 with a 3.6 liter engine. And if you are hearing a sound like this, then chances are you have a bad roller follower. And very common in these 3.6 engines, the little rollers get boogered up and then it starts ticking or tapping. And if you get it early enough, you can get away by just replacing the roller followers without having to do major engine repair, such as the camshafts and things of that nature. Once you let it go for so long, it will start boogering up that camshaft lobe, and you have no choice but to replace the entire camshaft, and that equals moolah. So today we're gonna go ahead and take off. We got to remove these valve covers anyways because they are leaking, so we're gonna go ahead and remove those. And we're gonna check them out and see how many are damaged and replace those as per the customer. Now some people want to replace them all, and you can do that definitely, and that's not a problem. However, I don't even think in the dealer they replace them all. I think they replace the ones that are bad. It seems to be a hit or miss, so whichever way you decide to go, it's perfectly fine as long as you get all the bad ones out, for sure. It's always better to replace them all, I guess, but whatever, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and start tearing this apart, and we'll start looking, see what's going on. All right, so as we can see here, we have already taken out the intake plenum. Oh, we're recording. And Alex is fighting with the PCV valve back there, which you have to take off because all these sensors and the VVT, whatever the heck Chrysler wants to call it, all those things interfere with the removal of the valve cover. So yeah, this thing back here sucks. Did you get the little boot off already?
What? The little boot? This one?
Yeah, the hose.
I think so.
Why do I still see it there? Can you get it out of the way?
This boot doesn't come off, it's part of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
No,
it's an elbow. It's the elbow, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So we got to do the same thing on this side. We're going to do spark plugs. We're going to change the oil. We're going to change the belt that is kind of wore out. So we're going to do a few things to it, but we don't know the extent of the damage in there yet. So that's to be seen. So stay tuned. We're going to show you what it looks like. Alright, so we have an update here. Unfortunately, not a very good one, because as you can see there, let me get you guys some better lighting. This camshaft is gone. It is eaten up. Uh-oh. And it wasn't even that loud, but there it is right here. There's the noise. Unfortunately, it's too late for this customer. He's gonna need a camshaft. It wiped it out. That's the only one I've seen so far that is bad. Alex is taking the other side off now. We're gonna inspect the other side so we can get an overall view on what needs to be done, but definitely needs a camshaft and at least one roller follower.
Yeah.
Or if he wants to replace them all in one shot. So we're gonna see what we find on the other side, so stay tuned. All right, so we are back. We already got this side taken off. All right, so I already did an inspection. Everything else looks okay. The only damage that seems to be happening is over here with this lobe right here is completely gone. So like I was saying earlier, and I'm gonna give the camera to my camera guy right here because it's hard to. I'm just gonna show you guys how to check this. So let's get a close-up look. Okay, this is a good one. We want to make sure that the lobes are away from the rocker follower. Okay, and you're gonna go up and down. There should be no play. There's probably gonna be a little bit of side-to-side twist. Not a big deal. If you guys can hear that, that's side to side. Okay, just very minimal, barely noticeable. But the up and down is what you want to check. And now we're gonna go to the bad one. See if you guys can hear it and see it. It should be very obvious.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it there?
Yeah.
That's a completely failed. Now, what you want to do is you want to check them all to see if you have one that's already starting to get a little play, because you want to catch it before this happens. And it's totally preventable if you catch it early. I will say that again. This is totally preventable if you catch it early. Okay? One thing you can do is anytime you have to take these valve covers off on these 3.6 Pentastars, just do a quick check. Check them. Especially if you hear a little tick or something suspicious. Chances are the valve cover gaskets are going to be leaking anyways. So you're going to have to replace those gaskets. Pop them out. Pop them out and check them. And, you know, when I say pop them out, I'm talking about the valve covers. And check them. You're going to have to rotate the engine and get them, you know, all the lobes, get them away from the thing one by one. Not one by one, but you can check multiple at the same time. Same on the other side, you check them, you know. It's kind of hard bleeding over here. See? You hear that? That side by side, that side to side, not a big deal. Up and down is the problem. So that's the only one I've seen. Normally it's only gonna be one or two. I think the most I've seen is like 3 of them in one shot. Let me wipe my hands. They don't all fail. It's only like 1 or 2, maybe 3 that fail. But if you catch it early, like I said, you can save the camshaft. So now this, we have to take off the camshaft and replace it and put the new stuff in there. And we'll see what the customer wants to do. But overall, all of this is part of the deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put new gaskets and everything on there. So that's it for right now. Let me go ahead and quote this out and talk to the customer, see what he's gonna do, and then we'll give you guys an update here shortly. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're here with an update. We already have everything lined up time-wise. As you can see here, we have our little dots marked right there. An important note here is that when you put all this in timing, we got our special tool here blocking this. We put our tensioner depressor in there already. We have already loosened this camshaft sprocket, and it's loose. It's still on there, but the nut is loose. So there should be 12 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There should be 12 pins in between these 2 notches. We got that, so that's good to go. We are ready to go ahead and start removing things. I'm not going to do that on camera because this process is actually very stressful enough as it is. And with a camera, it's more stressful. So maybe we'll get you next time on that one. But I will give you an update so you can see, pretty much just get an idea of what it takes to repair this. So that's really my goal for this video. Not necessarily a step-by-step, but it gives you an idea what you need to do. So let's go ahead and start tearing things apart. And next time you see it, either you'll see it when it's already torn apart or back together, one of the two. Stay tuned. Okay, so we have the camshaft out. There it is. I just got this little bungee holding the chain From what I understand, it doesn't matter if you just lay it over, it's not gonna come out of timing on the crankshaft. That makes me very uneasy, so I just put at least something there to hold it up. There's the bad one right there, or used to be right there. If I can get you a clear shot, this engine bay is very large, so I have to like reach all the way over there, and it makes it very difficult. But here, I'll give you a close-up of the carnage right there, as you can see. The lighting is kind of crappy, I'm sorry. There it is. Here is the bad roller follower, the little rocker arm. It is seized, okay, compared to a good new one. Yeah, very beautiful, very, very good, and crappy. Okay, let's see where it's been digging in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this new one in there, put it somewhat back together, and we'll be right back. All right, so we have the camshaft and the rocker arm in, looking pretty nice and shiny. Everything's torqued down, chain is on there. Alex already gave it one complete revolution. Everything lined up perfectly. Obviously the little dots that I made are not gonna line up in there, but yeah, everything seems to be progressing perfectly. Alex is trying to be one with the motor.
Oh yeah.
So he's climbing in there. He's gonna all that to change those little gaskets. Seriously?
Well, no, because I'm gonna stay here and you're gonna give me the valve covers.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so we're gonna start putting this bad boy back together, and he's gonna put those new gaskets there. Make sure that everything's clear in there. Thank you. Here comes the old ones. They're the new ones.
Out with the old, in with the new.
And what else are we missing? We already put the spark plugs in there, right?
No, I changed.
Yeah, we gotta change the belt, oil change. We already got the spark plugs in there. We already did the major engine repair thingy there. What else? We gotta just clean everything up after we got everything together. But
yeah,
that's about it. So the next time we start recording, this bad boy should be burning some fuel.
Burning fuel, I like that.
Burning fuel. We're gonna be burning fuel, and this little gizmo right here is pretty cool.
It's a caulking gun, basically.
For the don't put any yet.
Well, we're gonna start here. I'm gonna put here because the gaskets are the.
You're ready for that valve cover already?
Yeah.
You
Well,
sure?
I mean, there's nothing here that I need to.
You already tightened the spark plugs?
The plugs are tight, yeah.
Okay. So you're ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. So let's give them a demo, see how this works.
Well, it's basically just a caulking gun. So you put a dab in there.
Ooh.
Could lay beads, man. You're
It
welding.
beats squeezing the tube.
Huh?
It beats squeezing the tube.
Oh yeah. And you got more reach too. Like a welder.
And what I like about it is you use every last drop.
No, it really does, man.
Look how thin that is.
We should get one for the thing of toothpaste inside the house.
All right, so you ready for this valve cover, guys? Okay, so he already changed all the gaskets and all that. He did a really good job.
Double check to make sure the tops are seated. They're pretty sure they are.
The what?
The top ones, make sure they look seated.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look seated. I just wanted you to double check.
Yeah. So did a really good job there. Remember, be careful not to spread your little dabs there.
Yeah. Are we clearing everything?
Oh, you almost touched it. Oh, you touched it. That's it. You gotta lay it down.
Well, luckily for me, I think it was ready to be laid down anyways. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. See, I like to set it down and that's it.
Well, it's set.
Make sure that your gasket didn't fall off or anything. Make sure all the tubes went in. Nothing's cocked.
I think everything's good.
I feel something is not well. Probably it lined up now. I think I felt it or saw it kind of
No, it was just
There, see?
there you go.
Yeah, it's probably in the tubes.
All
up
right,
there.
give me
the 8mm.
yeah, and then
Where?
yeah, all the sockets are on the tray,
8mm.
and then all the wrenches are the ratchets are on the side.
What do you want?
They're hanging on the side. Give me the
Oh.
ratchet.
The little ratchet?
Yeah,
Oh.
well, no, actually, give me the air ratchet.
Start it by hand, and then you put the. Look, I'm gonna put it right here.
So this side there.
So put it over there, starting by hand, and that's it. She's going back together. So stay tuned.
That's all she wrote.
All right, so we are here with the final product. Listen to her purr. She's purring like a kitten. There's the difference. No more clackety clack. There she is. It's a little bit of smoke still coming out, residual oils and stuff that need to get burned off, but we clean it as best as possible. We are done with this bad boy. And this car only had 105, 106,000 miles. And it failed this way, so it's Achilles heel, I guess. So I hope this was informative for you guys. If you're having a similar noise, I hope this helps you out, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you liked it. If you want to give it a thumbs down, go for it. It is what it is. But I ask that you please drop a comment on why you didn't like it, so that we can improve in future videos. Thank you all for all the support, and as always, we'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.